Good morning. Welcome to Winnipeg. Okay, we are not going to have a sunrise this morning, I don't think. I think the sun is officially due to break the horizon in about 10-15 minutes. No, it's still dark outside. Not real dark, but a little bit dark. Dark enough that I don't want to have my curtains open and make this look like some sort of a grow-up thing going on here or something from the outside. People drive by and the lights are just blazing out the front windows. They're probably wondering what's going on. They call the fire department. Anyway, yeah, I like lots of light when I'm videoing. I don't like to rely on the fact that the camera will do well in low light. I just sort of think it's a little bit sharper. Yeah, but that's me. I'm thinking back to 60 years ago when I first started getting interested in photography. Actually, 70 years ago, I guess. Well, not quite that bad. Anyway, what are we talking about here? Well, today we're gonna spray. That's right, we're gonna spray, and I've psyched myself up for this. In fact, I almost moved the spray booth over here first thing this morning, and then I thought, everything's basically set up from the way I had it last night and for the opening scene. Now, we might get to have Missy the dog come in today. So Max came over yesterday afternoon, late afternoon with Missy. He actually came right in, sat in his chair and talked to me, and everything was normal. Missy sat on my lap. Missy was so happy. Anyway, all being well, we'll be able to do that this morning. But we'll see how it goes. The weather office that has been predicting the snow, and they keep talking snow, snow, snow. It didn't come again last night, but now they're saying it's going to be here this afternoon. So I don't care when they're wrong like that. Okay, so I'm going to have to put my long selfie stick back on. This selfie stick goes out 3 meters. This one only goes out about 1 meter. But it's a nice handy little thing, because what you can do is you can make a little tripod out of it and set the camera down somewhere, and then you do all your looking around and editing and zooming in and zooming out later while you're editing. It's the funniest thing, but it kind of works. Anyway, we'll put on the long one, and then we'll be able to do our, how when Max leaves, I like to stick the selfie stick out the door and go up, and you get to look down on the roof. Well, one of these days you're going to be, excuse me, looking down on the roof, and it's going to be snow. Okay. We are ready for Missy the dog. Oh, I did a funny thing with, well, it wasn't so funny, it was actually a handy thing with this selfie stick. The other day I wanted to see, is there any leaves in my eaves trough in the gutter? And so what I did was I extended it out, and then I just walked along with the camera looking down in the eave to see if I had any leaves plugging up my gutter, because it happens in the fall. But this year we were okay so far. Now, what are we going to do here? Well, I think we've got enough parts to complete. We're actually officially still in step 48. But we paged ahead, if you remember, to step 49, and we got the rest of the pieces that we needed for 49, so that when I spray and paint, I can do a little bit more all at the same time. I think what I should do is stop talking here and rearrange my spray booth. Yeah, let's get at it. We're gonna spray today. Yes, come on, Ron, you're gonna spray today. I'm gotta psych myself up for this. I don't know why, and I keep saying it. I don't know why. I really don't know why. Now, probably about 5 minutes ago or so, I was across on the other side of the table and I was making room to slide the spray booth over. And I spotted right near the edge of the table a little red wheel, and I thought, "Oh, there's the wheel we lost off the motor." But you know what? This is a plastic wheel, and the one that pinged off the motor, it was a photo etch wheel. Now, what did this come off of? I don't. Do you remember? Does anybody remember? I lost a wheel way back, who knows when. Anyway, I'll hang on to it here. Yeah. Huh. Well, maybe I'll find the other one. Who knows? I've got to clean up some more stuff over there. Yeah, that little wheel, it could have gone anywhere, but I really think it ended up on the floor. So, okay, continue on, Ron. Okay, I've got everything sort of mounted here so I can hold on to it, like selfie sticks. Now this piece here, I'm going to have to hold on to this end here and then paint that other and paint this later. I should maybe check this seam here. Is that going to show? You can really see it glinting there from the glue, but I don't think it's in too bad a shape. Okay, so yeah, I'll hold on to this like this and then just paint accordingly. Oh, and by the way, I'm probably not going to put on the 24-200 zoom lens and just move right in, because a lot of these parts are just way too big to be able to keep it in the field of view. I will zoom in something like this, so I think that we should be able to see pretty good here. At least that's the plan. Now, let me just back out again. For this piece here, I don't want to have to paint it twice. I just want to do it once and get it over with. You know what? I better take this. I should better take my sanding stick to that. Yeah, that looks pretty rough. Okay, but what I'm going to do is, I was thinking if I could stick something into it that I could hold on to, you know, like this. However, this isn't going to stay there, and I didn't want to jam a whole bunch of blue tack up there and maybe not be able to get it out. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put a little bit of a kink in this, but it won't stay kinked, but if I heat it, I think it will. So let's just, for the fun of it, we'll do that. Okay, now let's not melt anything that we shouldn't be. I'll turn our temperature up here to about 300. Okay, now watch where this thing is aiming. Maybe that's too much. Well, it's cooled down now. All right, let's see if that's going to work. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be all right. Okay, so we got that one figured out. Good morning. I hope I'm not calling you at a bad time. Well, that's good. I'm going to be starting to do some spraying this morning, and I didn't want to start if I knew you were going to be coming by with Missy. Little parts. No, not that kind of spraying. I mean spraying with the airbrush. Oh, okay, good. I'll wait. I'll wait until she's through with her walk, and I don't have to get started on this right away anyway, so... Alrighty. We'll see you then. Bye-bye. I'm afraid Max will not be coming over with Missy. But Lorena's going to be by, so we'll get to see Missy the dog. Not quite the same way, but that's all right. Max will be by, don't worry. Hello, Missy. Good morning. Good morning. How are you this morning? Well, the rain has stopped.
Yeah.
You don't want this one? No, you don't want this one? Missy, come on. Come on, take all right. How about this one? That's all you got today. Sorry. She smells the other stuff that I had ready for when I thought Max might be coming over, and so she can smell.
Tell you what, you want me to just unhook her and you can let her run down there with you?
No, I think she has to learn to take what she's given here.
She's quite fussy with me now too. I used to give her those little crunchies for treats. She spits them out now and waits for venison ones.
Yeah, I know. Well, she can smell the venison.
Yep.
Funny little dog. Missy the dog. Missy the dog. Missy the spoiled little dog. You know, she came in the door, and I guess she picked up on that when she smelled what I had ready at the table. She didn't want to take the milk bone. Oh, she eventually did. Yeah, maybe tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Yeah. Okay, now we can spray, and I don't need to worry about my doorbell ringing, or Max walking in when I'm halfway through this and don't want to stop. I'm kind of funny that way. When I get started on a particular thing, I have to keep going at it. Well, something like this, you pretty much got it, because you can't leave your airbrush sitting for a whole big long time with paint in it. You got to clean it out right away. Okay, let's put our paint through the strainer, and I have found that straining the paint and removing this nozzle, or this needle cap rather, off, which I'm going to carefully do here. Now, there are 3 reasons why you do not want to do that. Yeah, there are 3 reasons you don't want to do that, and they are, first of all, as Jason Port in his his excellent tutorials on airbrushing.
Hello and welcome to Model Kit Stuff. My name is Jason and this is episode 1 of airbrushing from new starter to successful.
Has mentioned to the effect of that when this cap is on, it helps focus the spray. Okay, so there's that. I don't know if it makes a difference on this particular airbrush or not, but I haven't noticed it. But on some of them, apparently it does. So the second thing is that there's the risk of damaging the tip when you're putting it back into whatever you're using as a holder. So you have to be really careful. And the third reason, and it'll maybe for me it's the most important one, when you go to do your back flushing when you're cleaning, if you don't put the needle cap back on and you poke yourself on the end of the needle, well, that can be a bit of a surprise. Mind you, I think the paint probably acts as a disinfectant, so you're okay there. Anyway, we're going to just leave it off here. And whoops, let's get ourselves carefully organized here and get our paint strainer down a little bit and get our paint in there and get going. I think we're all ready to go here. I've got my airbrush regulator adjusted for 12 pounds, and I don't want to be doing any talking while I'm painting. I want to be able to concentrate here. Yeah. Okay, I'm at the age now when I can't think about two different things at the same time. Alrighty, yeah, I can't think of anything else. Is this thing plugged in? Yeah, it's plugged in. Okay, yeah, we're all ready to boogie here. Just get the rubber gloves on, and I feel like I've forgotten something, but I mixed this. Okay. Okay, I think the medium-sized reservoir will be okay. And I guess this is garbage now. I will later nip the top off of that and just help with the evaporation here. And now this is garbage. Get our lid on. This lid is not a tight fit, so it has a tendency to fall off, but I think, you know, if it gets that much tilted over, we're going to have another problem. All right, I think we're ready to go here. I think we're ready to go. Well, the compressor is turned on. And we'll do this one first. If you remember yesterday I was talking about giving it 2 coats. So I'm going to do this one first and let it sort of dry a little bit while I kind of wish I had my fan here. Right now my fan is in the bike box. I could have it set up so that I could put this in front of the fan while I'm doing the other 5 pieces. Okay, let's give it a whirl here. Let's just sort of stop flapping my lips and get at it here. Okay, I'm just going to take out a few minutes here, like about 20, and clean up the airbrush and give this stuff a chance to dry, and we'll take a close look here. I wasn't too happy about the way this door came out here. It almost looked a little bit blotchy. Maybe I should give that just another little coat there. I'm thinking that it's almost like there was some kind of grease or something on the door. I'm just going to spray it again. Okay, I hope that the paint isn't on there so heavy now it's going to slump, but I don't think so. I think it's going to be alright. Sort of air it out a bit here. Okay. Alrighty, now we'll clean up. Okay, now these end pieces make really handy little, I'm dripping on my cloth here. They make really handy little things for dipping in CA glue out of. At least I find that they work good that way. Let's just sort of wipe this up here a little bit. I think that the paint that I sprayed might have been diluted just a little bit too much. Now I've got on the side of the jar it says reduced 50-50, but it could be that it's actually thinner than 50-50. Okay, we are all cleaned up here now, and I would say these pieces are probably 99% dry. We'll take a closer look at them maybe before the end of today's episode. I don't know if we're going to be doing any gluing here today. No, we're not going to be doing any gluing. We got to paint these to number 66 because I want that. A lot of these, like these long pieces, they get stuck on the side of this piece right here. So yeah, and I want them to contrast. Even though on the real thing they might have been actually the 338. In other words, it's the same as this. So, okay, let's decide what we're going to do here. It's getting on. What do we got here? It's almost 11 o'clock already. Oh, a funny thing happened here a while ago. I was sitting at the model table cleaning up the airbrush, and I looked out the front window, and it looked like the sun was trying to shine. That's over. The streets are still wet, so I don't think I'll be getting out on my bike today. In fact, the last ride might be the last ride for this season. We'll see how the weather goes. Well, our streets are still wet. Okay. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I usually get a coffee visitor. Now, of course, things have changed the last few days. My coffee visitor has been dragged through a knothole backwards, as the old saying goes. So, depends on how he feels. He might feel like he wants to come over, in which case I want to be ready. So I'm going to call it quits here for today. We've had a good day. We got some spraying done. Tomorrow we'll go out painting these little parts here. All being well. And yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody. All being well. We'll see you tomorrow.